No, he's putting his plow on, that's what it was, but everything's all good to go now.
Oh, I'll call the meeting to order. 4:35,
I do myself have 2 announcements.
okay,
One, obviously, just a reminder, town offices will be closed Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
And the second is November 30th, both Board of Selectmen office and the city clerk tax collector will be closed for training.
What date again?
November 30th. Yep. And then, I'm assuming Chris should be here soon. When he gets here, do you want to discuss the oil tank as well?
Yeah.
The what?
the oil tank. At the transfer.
Oh, yeah. You good?
No, we can see what we want for it.
Hello.
Hello, Chris.
Hey, Chris.
Hello. We're getting ready for tomorrow.
Already, I hope. When I first got my truck and snowplow, I put the thing on and off 50 times. Couldn't believe how easy it was.
Oh, you got it quick. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a Boss V plow,
Oh, the boss.
and it's pretty simple, but not up to sitting on some wall. Apparently, was it?
Yeah, they can be stubborn. If they don't fall right on.
Yeah, it might get the center piston if it over the summer sometimes collapse.
Yeah.
So grab the tractor, put those straps on it, shove it on.
Did you ever get a hold of the school district transportation?
No, I did not.
Did we talk about that? Or were you gonna say I didn't
I
know?
thought it was Joe saying he was doing it, and that may have been where I got my miscommunication. Or am I thinking of something totally different?
Something totally different, transportation, Marianne that's in charge of the buses with Elliot's phone numbers.
Oh. I totally. No.
Fortunately, there's no school tomorrow, right?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I haven't been on the internet, Chris.
I don't believe there's school tomorrow.
Oh, just because of Thanksgiving Day.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
no,
right.
I-
Is it? Okay, so it's,
Yeah, that was,
I
I thought we gave him the.
so she won't be looking for
Wanted
phone
some
numbers,
sign, but Then he said that, if we agree, he can just, accept.
her phone number
Sign for us.
is
So is that
Because there's no place to sign.
right? Is that
603?
Susan's name or?
Well, it's
5-1
They're suing because of everybody
86
taxes and
72.
tolls differently. I think they should be tax exempt or whatever. That lawsuit's been going on for years, right, 2 years.
Did accident with the poles they have on my property.
It's from you.
Yeah,
Good
both.
tax on- Doc, you wanna do your thing?
I've been two things,
2 things,
two things.
okay.
Did you-
I printed the email for them, yep.
Okay. So, it became evident when I was in there the other night that without having the lights on at the library in the parking lot, it gets rather dark. I had actually talked to Mike Conte about 2 weeks ago. And Mike mentioned that the system that we have with the 2 cameras for the back of side of the
Yeah.
building. They actually have a floodlight arrangement with a camera on it that's $149. And it's hardwired. And when we were looking at it. On the corner of the building. Corner front facing Townhouse Road closest toward the flagpole. There's actually a light up in there right now, never seen it on. But we thought about changing that out, using that wiring location for this light. And there's also another one above the double doors in the parking lot that I've never seen on, but it's hardwired.
That one,
So-
that is on the front corner. I think that works off the switch. at the bottom of the stairs.
Okay,
And also, you know,
Oh, there's another switch there too. I think it's that outside, right?
but we thought about, these would be motion detected, so they don't have to stay on all the time.
Yeah,
And basically, when they come on, it will be there, but also flex camera.
because they used to turn that light on, kind of looks at the flag almost. And
yep.
they turn it on when the library was open.
Okay,
so we'll have to find that switch, because if we go put the new cameras up.
well, yeah, we can mark the switch,
Look at the by the fire alarm panel there.
okay.
Is it inside the electrical room?
No, right in the hallway.
But this would give us an upgrade to the LEDs. And provide, because it's a three-way light panel, it's two there now, this will give us 180 degrees of light. Coming off the corner there. And then same thing in the parking lot. Because the way it shoots now, it'll shoot out from the building into the parking lot. Still won't get out toward the berm wall. I know that power pole's been out for 2 years on the berm. And I had talked to Audrey about it many times, and she kept saying she was calling. But that is an ever source light, that is not common light.
Yeah, just gotta get a phone number and call it into them.
Okay, so
Caitlin, did you call in the one here?
So
It was on the other night.
that's what I was gonna say, I looked. I think the night I actually brought it up and it was on. So maybe I don't know if it didn't look like it was on, cause it's kind of dim, but
The one across the street,
yeah.
it's on a timer and it doesn't know daylight savings.
Oh, well, that makes sense then.
I talked to one of my Eversource buddies and he said, you gotta you gotta call them and put in a work order.
Oh, you have to call in for the one at the library.
Okay.
Which may very well be, maybe going by late at night and seeing if it.
Oh,
the same
it's
thing,
not.
it's just.
It has been on for a couple years.
Yeah, they got eyes on them, so. they go on the dark.
Photosynthesis, I think. Yeah.
So basically, this will be an upgrade for something that we were gonna do down the road anyway, we do it now, you would have the building maintenance fund, $300. Mike and I will put them up. So the freebie installation. And we'll connect it to the camera set that's already there for the library, so the police department will have access, they've already got access to the 2 cameras that are there now.
Come on in.
And we'll just give them better access to the building and give more light on it.
Yeah. I'll get a phone number off that. Which one's out, the one nearest his head?
Yeah,
No,
First one.
First one,
1 year, at the road.
So that'd be coming out of the maintenance supplies equipment.
That would be my recommendation.
Yeah, there's about 13,000 worth of these. We thought it was $300. I bought one. Matter of fact, I got one. Get it right when it's on the lights. I'm gonna change out my floodlight, but then.
I can order them.
Okay.
When you get them, just give the bill to Caitlin so you can
Okay,
apply it to the.
and like, where we are right now, because of all the Black Friday specials. He sent me a note the other night saying it's down like $20 a light. Special for right now. So it's like,
So it'll be under 840, 194.
4194.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, in the grant section on the budget actual, on the line 7,000 grants. There's a $2,426 change bill in there.
That's 7193. 7193, 2023 H chip grant expense.
Yep, there's a 2426 and change.
2,426.25.
So those were actually architect discussions that I had into the first part of this year. They weren't connected to any grant. And we probably ought to probably zero out that account, town area. And I'm making a request that we actually have that put it underneath professional services line. The next phase of the project, which will be about 442,000. In the last 4 weeks, we've gotten 222,000 grants for the project. Expecting another check, which will pretty much have a $45,000 deficit that we have right now. And if we could basically not have to spend 2,400 out of. So
Where's what numbers of professional services?
Up in the executive area, I believe.
Is that under legal professional?
No, yeah, not legal professional. You had another professional services one in there at one point, for like engineering and all that other stuff.
I don't see it.
Okay, then it used to be.
Yeah.
I have not looked at that in ages, so I do not know if it's still there. What do you do for
Good.
professional services? other than
I think it's contracted service.
Contracted services, that's what it is.
Yeah,
What number?
4130.
The second, third one down on the first page.
Oh, okay. That's a zero, oh, we got 10,000 in there.
Yeah, I haven't used anything out of it.
So you just want to move it over to that category?
Yeah, because right, I mean, it's been paid by the town, but zero out that balance and put that expense against that contracted services line.
You okay with that?
I don't have a problem with it.
I don't either.
You get that?
I got it.
Okay.
So I'll have a 2,426.25.
Thank you. And I will, in a work session you have coming up, I'll make an appointment with Caitlin. We'll do it after you get done your whole budget season. I'd like to basically come in and probably spend half an hour, 45 minutes where you going over what's gonna happen in this next phase of the project, because it's gonna cover 24 and 25 years. And there's gonna be quite a bit of work to it, so I just wanna make sure you're fully aware of what's going on.
So you want to add some more categories? On the 7,000? I
am good. I'm gonna work with Michelle and Caitlin on that. I've already got an Excel sheet. Clean up last pieces in that sheet that's there today.
Right.
Add in the 2 new grants we just got. So that we have everything kind of set going into 2024.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Thank you.
It's just explaining what that.
You all set?
All set?
Thank you.
We want to.
No, that was just for information.
Unless you just have an extra 25 grand laying around, I can take it. But
Yeah.
You can't discuss anything about the outfit?
we can't put anything, no, we can't, on the public tape.
Got it.
So there's gonna be governor's announcement on going up to Concord on December 11th. And at that media event, they'll announce all the chip event stuff, and after that, we can give them a lot of detail.
Got it.
I
All right.
can't give you the detail right now. At their request.
We're good.
Okay, that oil tank. Get that paper?
Got it.
We paid 40.
Paid just for that without the shipping was $4,700.
And the shipping was
The
17.
shipping was $17.25. Making a total of
$17.25.
No, sorry. Making a total of $6,425. That was paid to have it purchased and shipped
I
here.
mean, the thing's brand new, it ain't like it's,
So they're good use.
right,
And it was, and $5 grand of it should have been covered by the grant if we submitted the paperwork. I know we did the first 2,500.
yeah, but that went towards the building.
It went to the bill, okay.
Yeah, the second 2,500, I don't know what, if it went to the building or towards the tank.
Okay, so the first one went toward the building, and
Yeah.
the second one, if we submitted it, would have come in for the tank.
So we did get 5,000.
From the state, yeah,
There was-
Where it went. Okay.
yeah,
Still went to the town.
oh, I don't know, you wanna get past 45 or 4 or,
And you want to get rid of it,
yeah,
or, look at the cars back here.
they're gonna have to, yeah, they're gonna have to get it out of that building.
That's easy. I can pull that out, the tractor.
What buildings are in?
It's in the bottom.
Under
The
the,
one down below, right?
yeah,
Easy to pull out. It was more.
They were gonna do a tractor and forks on it, so.
Yeah,
That's what we did. Chris, what do you think? 4?
$4,000.
You got the pictures, right?
I got the pictures and,
You can take the description of the,
oh yeah, that has a full
Yeah,
description right here
yeah.
too, so I have that all there. I'll send them to the woman at NRRA with the description, the pictures that you had sent me. And the price that we're asking for in the pickup location.
Right, a couple of contractors might want a bit of.
Well, I just, when I talked to my neighbor about it. He put the word out to about 2 dozen of his friends a couple years back. And a couple guys who were. Number they. Because they were using.
yeah,
Ceiling and stuff.
that John McDonald. I talked to him from Clean Harbors, he said. I couldn't get in the building the day he was there, he was gonna take pictures, but. He said, give me the pictures, I'll try and see if I can sell it on. Cause he said, I think it's the city of Peabody still uses 55-gallon drums for all their waste oil collection.
And that meets all the initial requirements double.
Yeah. Yeah, it lasts forever. Okay, good,
Yes,
nothing else,
nope, the next thing would just be the start of,
okay,
actually, real fast before that, you all are in agreement to have. Town council sign for
yeah, for that,
Right.
Mr. Foggett.
Dave,
It's not on the agenda, I don't think it's on your agenda for tonight, but while I'm thinking of it, I talked to Kelly Skiing today about the voting machines.
Yeah.
You don't have to have a backup. You only have to have a backup,
Dave, or
the
Memory card.
memory card, thank you. And the one that they're looking at, L something, whatever, that's predominantly what everybody's going with, it's the one that Town of Ospey already has. It, about $7,000, and it's roughly, it's 300, they have like a contract thing, it's $350 a year for maintenance, for a service thing, they come in and do a test and stuff like that, it takes about 3 hours,
They only got one.
they only have one.
we can buy one there.
I thought when they were talking that day, I'm trying to remember,
well, I thought they suggested when. The state. We had the meeting with the state and they said get 2 because, I mean, one could stop reading.
right, but the
So,
guy's
I mean-
right in Conway. Kelly said once in her tenure of being the town clerk tax collector in Ospey, it's happened, a belt broke in it. And the guy was there within 30 minutes and had it fixed within 45 minutes.
Yeah, we had the hand count.
But in the meantime, yeah,
I mean, I know we had the meeting with the state with the machines, and the recommendation was 2.
yeah,
Just because if he's out on another call or whatever, but. I mean, I know that was the recommendation, we planned on going with 2.
That one brand, they have that L, I'm sorry, I can't remember what it is, I have it written down, I forgot it, but. That one brand, they have 11 techs in the Lakes region area.
Was that the one the state just approved, Chris?
One of the 2, the state approved 2, and it was one of the.
that was what it was, the original company. that
Correct,
Makes the AccuVote.
yeah,
LHS.
what,
LHS.
yeah, LHS, thank you.
Is Dover ever broke down?
Yes,
But you have how many machines?
7.
7.
City of Manchester has 14, and they only have 1 backup. 1 extra, so.
I know we had funded for 2, that's what we got the funding for to go to 2.
Yeah, I mean, my brother-in-law works for that LHS there, but. I mean, he can go anywhere, but he's stationed. Say they'll send him to. Bethlehem, he's gonna have the whole North Country. If something happened with that.
I was just
Yeah,
telling you all the stuff that Kelly told me.
Cost of maintenance too, probably, if you go with 7.
yeah, well, I don't think Alan's got any figured yet. So. He's been busy all by himself.
No, I gave him some of the stuff from the state that I had, but
Yeah.
that was a while ago.
We don't have any plans for next year for using those type of machines.
Whenever he decides that he wanted to tell you guys if he'd like to purchase them.
Right.
It wouldn't be for this year's, well, I mean, it could be for one of these upcoming elections, but you'd have to get trained on it and all that.
I mean, next year.
Definitely ain't gonna be for January.
No. Hello, everybody. Everybody ready for the big storm tomorrow? Yeah,
Ready as we're gonna be, let it come.
hope it gets paving done.
Yeah, yeah, well, they're still working at it.
I don't think they're done at 16 yet, are they?
For the winter.
I know. On the south side, on the shoulder, they're not paving it?
What you see is where it is for the winter, they're still addressing some shoulder work.
The first time I drove down through there, the truck started making this noise, I said, what's going on?
Went over the tracks.
Oh, driving right down the road. I don't know if they,
You're talking about by Boulder Hill?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you're talking, right?
Christ, I mean, it starts up by Sunny Villa. Christ, my truck starts-
That's right on hot.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
It'll vibrate real bad.
Yeah, my truck was singing,
Yeah, mine was.
scared me the first time. it happened.
I know a lot of business owners right there, they say cars constantly stop. And they get out, and they're looking at the
Yeah.
vehicles, Windy Fields, Dougie Van Dyke said people are always stopping and getting out, checking the vehicle.
Oh, I pulled over towards the breakdown lane. And it stopped, so then I pulled back out, started up again. And I realized it must be the road. Yeah, I got a couple, 3 minutes. It was advertised 5 o'clock, so it can't open till then.
We had, you have, oh, it's down right there.
Yeah.
Watermelon, melon flavor.
Not very
Vodka
good,
in
huh?
it.
Yeah.
Put some vodka in it. when
I
they-
should have. I didn't know if you bought that.
On the other RFP. We have to award that one either.
No, we'll look at it. We'll look at them all, we won't avoid anything tonight. We just wanna go over them. Hammer back and forth, just open them. And just everybody knows it's contingent on town meetings.
It's for them.
No, we didn't get anything, right?
We did not for the vehicles.
Vehicles, nothing,
No,
we didn't shorten the meeting.
so I'm trying to put it on Facebook and then the world will know about it. Cause I had a guy I talked to tonight, he didn't know they were for sale. So I didn't know they were for sale.
I mean, our website hardly anybody will see.
So we get it on Facebook, everybody's gonna know,
Marketplace.
wherever it goes.
Just put it out to a couple of the sites in town.
Yeah, how do you get it to Paul? You email Paul directly or?
Mhm.
You wanna give me that information?
Yes, I will.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, once it goes out to one of them, they share it to the 4 different sites, and you get 2,500 people that see it more than a short period.
Yeah. You know, we put it up there for what, a couple weeks maybe. We don't get nothing, then,
Oh, two of them probably more scrapyard.
yeah, we'll just call Rick's.
We can't get anything for the van, the catalytic converter never got put back on it, right?
No. That's why the price is down.
Brad's looking for a vehicle.
Yeah, I know.
He broke his frame broke in his truck. He won't be
Lenny, do
doing- still
you-
going.
Chris, Leo, do you guys wanna go to that event on December 11th, Monday morning?
I talked to you
Yeah,
yesterday.
Governor's media thing. Up to,
Yeah, I remember I talked
I
to
know you said you would, you wanna go up? You can get your picture paper.
No, that's the last thing I want.
you don't want to sit with the governor?
Wanna go?
No, we'll see what,
It's gonna be town goes.
we'll see what, the 11th brings.
Any good food?
This, I'll look at December 11th.
Okay,
I'll give you a heads up.
5 o'clock. First one gonna open is Carroll Materials. Dangerous.
Same cut, you know.
Mm. The total project price. $250,211.66. And the list of equipment, insurance, everything else in there. Next one is R&D.
You do the Johnny Carson thing and hold that up to your head, but that'd be a great thing.
Well, we didn't want to cut that paper clip. Why?
It was in a mayonnaise jar and
R&D comes in at $214,541.79. Next one is Pike Industries. Pike Industries comes in at $227,868.60. And the last one is GMI.
what's your favorite clip in there?
I don't know. Something in there. Because I don't know how to run it. Come on. There it is. And GMI is $206,356.50.
56, I didn't catch the last, I'm sorry.
206, 356, yeah, $206,356.50.
Okay. Gentlemen, ladies. Thank you for taking the time. We'll look at these and
Will you be sending out the bid sheet itself to be able to look at?
sure, we can send them out.
Mail it
Yeah.
out, being all the different line items and
Yeah.
everything. Like to do.
Yeah, we
So-
did that last year,
Okay, yeah,
last year's bid. Audrey sent them out to everybody,
right.
so.
Thank you very much.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
gentlemen.
Thank you. I was wrong.
Drive careful.
That includes the basin with the contract on the base.
It includes, gravel.
Them doing the basin, him work and all that.
Yeah.
I didn't know if it was a second, I know that we talked about putting it in as a second.
We updated it last meeting.
And we all agreed with all four, companies. To give us a price including.
Yeah, they all bid on 200 ton of gravel and
And
so everybody was bidding on the same thing. 10 ton, was it 10 ton on groundwork?
Yeah.
Handwork, I mean. Everybody bid on the same.
So that road contract is really not involved with it.
No,
doesn't have to be unless, yeah,
I mean,
No, we
those
just figured-
bids,
right.
we just figured that it was easiest to go with the paving company doing the work. That way we don't have to depend on
Not the way to
contractor lining up with paving company, if something happens. They're right there, they can do it.
Like like we did stone, they would be right ahead of the reclaimer. They can put that out with a paving machine, so it's a consistent level.
yeah, like you said, I mean, last time I was surprised when they get it in, they said, we're not gonna guarantee it because we didn't put the base down. So that was kind of a thing I had never really thought about, I never heard him mention that before. You wanted a guarantee.
Hi, Kevin. Can't open till 5:15. That's when it was posted.
Hi, Kevin.
How you doing? Is it always this busy in here?
Usually there's more people, they didn't want to be bored with mundane stuff, I guess. It's not a regular meeting, so
Oh, no.
it's a work session.
No, it's just a meeting to open bids, that's all it was for.
Oh, Michael, can I stay here? or-
Oh, you're absolutely fine.
Oh, all right.
Yeah,
It's still a public meet, it's still.
Still public meeting.
What's going on with that?
Plowing this winter, Kevin?
What's that?
You plowing this winter?
No,
No?
Any luck hunting?
I'm not, all of them. Get a deal, no, no,
You seen anything?
huh?
You seen any?
No. Fine,
Where you hunting?
in the woods.
Yeah.
Oh, they,
You've been sitting out the way. For weeks, we haven't seen you. Where is it? No, I have to use it right on my own land.
Look, I told you you could come up.
No, I don't, no, I didn't know.
they should have just go across the street.
Yeah,
Christ, I can't drive by there, but I will see deer.
yeah, no, it's get around, man. I don't wanna, I don't know, trust you.
Yeah.
Getting old. Get big.
Zach Lavoy got this one, huh?
Who did?
Zach Lavoy, Dory's Lavoy's dog, son. Yeah, 10.2, 217, I think it was. Yeah,
You hunt Leo at all?
Went out once, just don't hunt with this. Yeah. I've had a chance.
I didn't go.
I might go out tomorrow. Be a good day.
In the rain? Snow?
Oh, there you.
No.
They don't hear with the car windows up.
yeah, Dory,
Only when you break the window.
Dory said that Zach showed up in the morning with a 8-point roadkill. He got. Hung that up, then he went hunting, come back in the afternoon with that 10-point.
Yeah, baiting them. He's baiting them with the roadkill. That's nice. All fishing game on him.
Good, I'm all set with roadkills. Did that once. Cindy hit one up on Elm Street, Joe Collins called, she wanted it, so I don't know, I forgot it in the truck. I said to Joe, "Is anybody that want it, I won't deal with it." Cindy said, "Well, I want it." It's okay, so we threw it in the back of the truck, took it home, took it out back, took my tractor and lifted it up, started skinning it out. Cause it's all blood. I mean, the thing's flopping, there ain't a bone in it that isn't broken.
Yeah, it's usually but they all break and just.
Yeah, so when she gets home, didn't hurt the car any, but this little small dent in the hood. And when she got home and I says, well, there it is, I salvaged, I think, 1/9 off it, it wasn't all blood clot. She says, well, I drove right over it. I said, well, why didn't you tell me?
Well, one of them there,
I'm sure that thing rolled 4 or 5 times, I was at Impala, not very high off the road, so.
Tough.
Yeah, it's-
you want Dave?
I used to, I don't anymore.
You still have people around your place coming in?
Oh, yeah, I get people there all the time. We're right up at the end of the road, even with the logging going on.
Oh, really?
I mean, he's there at 5:30 in the morning chipping. And cutting, and he was there till dark, it was hunters up at the end of the road.
That doesn't usually, I mean, they get used to that, they don't bother deer.
Oh, he was
They
cutting
don't really
really
do. They would.
They love that, they, especially when the hydro axe or the fellow buncher goes in and cuts it, they go and nip the buds and the tops off them, and they love that. My uncle used to put a notch in the skidder every time you get a deer out of it while he's walking.
Haven't seen any come out, I mean, they've been hunting since bow season. But nothing yet, that I've seen.
That one guy that we've had problems with, you've had problems with, from Maine,
Oh, yeah,
he was there, I called the PD and Brian went over and spoke to him. That one of the townspeople called me and said, you still having problems with that guy in that black Toyota? I said, yeah, why? He said, well, it's parked at the meeting house, and he said, it's been dark for about 3 hours. Yeah, so I called Brian and I said, you still on? And he said, yes, and he went over and he went, kind of like sat there, ran radar, went down the road, ran radar, came back, and he called him getting in his truck. I don't know what the outcome was, but
was
all
that
we-
recent?
yeah. Week and a half ago.
I seen him down on Bertoli's land, where the log comes across, I seen him parked in there.
Was that a big flashlight on that scope?
Yeah, what are they gonna do? You got a right to walk in the woods after that.
That would have done.
There you go.
Yeah,
Would it look?
yeah,
There you go.
Oh, they ain't loaded.
No,
you can load it,
You can have it loaded and walk in the woods.
Oh, that's true too, yeah, I mean.
but you can't go on posted property and you can't sit in the bushes with a pair of binoculars and
Yeah, but it's posted there.
behind the meeting house it is.
Oh, it is.
It's his property, it's posted.
Had to. The guy was coming right up behind the house, the guy's from Mass. Had one of them take a stand 50 feet, not even 50 feet from the house, to look out, and there's a guy sitting there. Guy from Massachusetts, and his buddies up and down, driving up and down the road. He refused to get out, and I told him to call him Fish and Game. He said, well, it ain't legally posted. I said, you saw the no trespassing. He said, what's the matter with you? There's land all over the place. You know, and I only had it right at the house, no trespassing. And he still came up, and then I had another one that actually pulled in the driveway, and got out and started to go down in below my house. And I'm like, the hell are you guys doing? You freaking on a status? You know, I mean, geez, this is like local guys. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
This particular individual too, there's a pattern of being in the woods 3-4 hours after it gets dark in close proximity to people's houses. So
You think he's peeping?
I don't know.
He likes cutting down the neck, cutting down the right?
No, no, it's on.
But he's been on your property down by you, you've already run into him a few times there. Oh, there's no deer in Maine?
Yeah, there's deer made. You saw the picture of it. One I just saw, a guy shot.
Well, this guy refuses to hunt in Maine,
Didn't
and he's
get it.
always here.
It's the biggest deer I've ever seen in my life.
What'd it go for?
What's that?
What's the weight?
He didn't get it. He drew blood on it, but that,
Like,
he offered his tree stand up 2 days ago, right?
yeah,
And that buck came right to him yesterday. And the deer come right under his tree stand. He was shooting straight down on the deer like this, straight down. Never got it. I mean, it's the biggest, it'll be a record deer. He looked all day today, nothing, can't find it.
You know, it's too bad. I don't know why I had to deer like that, $2 come on right. Look at you and you let them go a little bit and then let them have it.
That's what I told him, I said, you should let it go like 20 or 30 feet, and he said, I thought I'd have him right there, you shot him, you got a little bit of blood.
You had a rifle?
Yeah, 308,
Holy shit,
but I don't know where it hit him.
I thought he had
I
a
think
bow.
he might have just agreed, with no hair, but with no.
Well, it's a different perception when it's shooting like that.
Oh, yeah. Well, I thought he was doing it down with a bow.
Oh, even a bullet makes it hard.
Yeah.
People don't realize that either.
Yeah.
Alright, gonna open the road maintenance bids by 15. Yeah, first one is from Edwards Concrete and Excavation. These are just hourly rates, so we'll take a minute, a few minutes to look at, a few minutes, we'll have to go over them. And the other one is from Ron Evans Brothers. And he's got his hourly rates here, I hope. Yep, he's got his hourly rates. We'll go through them and check them out. And
We'll do that now.
well, you want to? I mean, you're gonna have to have some discussion, so probably ought to do it in a. I don't know if you want to do it in a public and non-public,
Yeah.
so.
So. How's that gonna work? I mean, do we add it all up in total or?
Well, you can. I mean, they're not gonna use every piece of equipment. For 8 hours a day, so,
Right.
you know, we'll have to just compare. See who's what. That's why I said I'm gonna have to. Work at it.
Obviously, times have changed, but all of these prices are per hour.
With an operator.
So back in, when we first started going to this form many years ago, we basically calculated the total of that entire column for 1 hour, how much if we needed every piece and man hour
that's what I
for
was
1 hour.
Right.
Is
Yeah.
that how you,
Well, that's how we kind of broke it down.
have you done a summer road bid?
Yeah. We didn't do it with the other last time, it wasn't 1 hour and we then total it up, it was, you were looking, if you remember right, we were looking at major equipment that you use most of the time. The majority of the time. Majority of the time. Big stuff. We were looking at that, and they just comparing, but basically.
And it's been a couple of years before there were more than one bid anyway, right? So.
Yeah, it was a little, I remember when it was more than one bid.
So, Kevin, what is the major equipment that are you most I know like the road grader, probably commonly, most of the time you use dump truck for gravel, labor. Wood chipper, you don't use much,
No,
backhoe,
bad. Yes, bad.
1 ton.
so like the water truck, plate compactor and all that stuff.
Really?
There's about 4 or 5 items that are really commonly used. Probably we should
Almost.
compare from one to the other.
I said, like I said, it's gonna take a work session to hammer that back out. You agree?
Have those available in the office, the copy plenty.
What's that?
You have those available in the office, so we can get copies before your next meeting.
Yeah.
We probably should review it first before we distribute it.
Well, you want copies for the budget committee?
No, I just meant for the, I just to look over for myself as far as before your next meeting, before you.
Oh,
you know, you make a decision on who, what, and where. Cause I know you did it last time we did the contract. You ended up making, you know, putting it in the office, you guys looked it over at a work session.
Yeah,
And-
yeah, we'll
And then
do
you
the same thing.
had those available so the public could make comments, so they could make comments on it. Cause I remember when we had 2 bids, we had comments.
Well, I don't remember having open discussion. I don't recall that.
That was when Henry was on the board.
Oh, Henry?
Remember when,
Wow, let's not go there.
it's the guy who was on 25.
Digging those?
Digging those, we had again Sevens, remember we had open comment, actually the room was pretty full. We went over to award that,
I
and
don't-
opened the bids, and then the next meeting you had. You had it open, the public was here when you actually were talking about awarding the bid. I don't know if you're gonna do the same thing, but that's the only one I can remember, we had 2.
I don't see why it's necessary to do that.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
I mean,
we have the,
See what the amounts are.
yeah, we have the decision, so,
Oh, yeah, you got the
Yeah.
ultimate decision.
but, so I don't,
you can come to the work session. And I don't see.
yeah.
Cause I don't know what kind of input you have from the public.
Oh, they did then, they did back when that's the only 2, like Chris was saying.
Well, I don't know if did they do it by the hour back then,
They did.
yeah.
Okay.
You know, I'm not saying that influence anything like that, just let the public know what the amounts were, that's all.
We got a work session and the public is welcome. We'll go through it. It's posted.
May not get anybody, I don't know.
Oh, you know, you're not getting anybody.
We'll get a few probably.
So we wanna try and have a work session, go over that.
I would. I think it'd be necessary. Discuss it. I like to, you probably, it won't be this week, right?
No,
Next week,
next week,
can I get copies?
yeah,
For tonight,
yeah,
so I can review it,
make copies for each of us,
Of course.
and we're not gonna have to prepare and come back.
and then then we can do work session.
Tuesday, we have a regular meeting, so would you like to do it in the afternoon, like Wednesday or Thursday? I know it all depends snow flies too for
Yeah.
you, so.
So,
So weather looking like Tuesday,
Rain possible. I believe.
so Tuesday is what, 4:30, it's Tuesday?
Tuesday's a regular meeting, so it's to start at 4 and then really sort of go through
Right,
the stuff
so-
at 4:30.
Can we do it at 3?
if Chris can make it.
Rain Monday into early Tuesday, rain, snow mix.
Okay, by then.
It will, most likely,
Can you make it for 3? 3 o'clock?
on Tuesday, yeah. Again, weather pending, but
Yeah.
any time, I can make it anytime, I. Got my pay stub today and I'm like, doing math, I'm like, geez, how am I gonna take 2 weeks out between now and the end of the year?
Take it off.
Yeah, it's not that easy when the snow
Why?
starts to
Will you
fall,
lose it if you take it?
over a certain amount, so.
So just to confirm here, work session 3 PM before our
Yeah,
regular session, okay, perfect. And it's just to discuss Summer Road.
Correct. So, just for clarification. What is the beginning and start date on that, obviously pending. Town meeting, whatever, but what is the expiration date of the current summer road contract,
end of December,
end of December, right?
yeah, we changed it. It used to go to the end of April, started May 1st and went to the end of April. And then it was just,
Yearly,
you know, if you change contractors, you know. The guy that has April, he can get a lot of the money before. And it kind of happened that way one year. But, so we just changed it January to December.
That's what I just wanted to make sure.
Yes.
I remember that correctly and read that correctly. Somebody just asked me the question the other day, they're like.
So when is it gonna be decided?
Probably next Tuesday.
Well, I'm going back hunting.
Good idea.
Go Dave.
Need new batteries?
he's got
Some
his,
more batteries?
Oh, yeah.
he's got his headlights in his car.
Hey, grab my deer tag out of the console of my truck, would you?
You ever plow in front of your truck when you got here?
No,
All right.
is there one there now?
No, it's not there.
Oh, good, perfect.
On Monday.
My hat's off to the guy who got that son.
Yeah.
Off there.
Have a good night.
See ya. Good luck.
And. We can probably. Do the road bids too.
The Ryfield Road one?
Yeah.
So you want the work session to be both,
Yeah, right field bids and road, some of the road maintenance bids.
Did we do that at 3 o'clock? Votable?
Yeah,
now, it's not gonna be, is it gonna be awarded during that
we'll
work
do it
session,
and
or is it just to discuss all of them?
we won't award it until we have a regular meeting.
Okay, so it's just a discussion, alright,
Yeah,
that's why I just wanna make sure on the agenda, it just states discussion of.
yeah.
So we can award it.
It'll give us a chance to look at it.
No, during the meeting, regular meeting.
Yeah, we'll make the announcement during the meeting.
Bids are pretty low, though, right?
It surprised me.
To GMI 206.
I'm surprised that Jerry was here.
Do you,
R&D.
Oh, his boy was here.
Oh, that was his boy? Yeah. No, I didn't know.
He came in second, 214.
are we waiting for 5:30 to pretty much state there's no vehicles as that was the set time, or,
Yeah,
I mean, it's 2 minutes away, but.
Yeah.
I was just asking.
I thought Allstate was the lowest.
no,
GMI
Yeah.
206.
What was Allstate?
Allstate was, I think,
214 or
R&D was 214.
214,
I thought Allstate was about 250.
220.
Carroll Materials was.
Allstate was 250, 211.
Oh,
That's Allstate. Carroll Materials.
Carroll Materials is Allstate, yeah.
Edward 250.
So. Jeff said, he told me that he was gonna give us the same price as last year, if it was the same pricing as last year. As
Jeff is
GMI. But I said, well, I can't, you know, it's still, it's gotta go through a bid process and. He said, oh, I know, he said, I'm just letting you know, he said, I'm, you know. Me bidding it with this, I'm gonna give you the same price point I did on Rifle, Elm Street.
And we had budgeted what, 250?
Yeah, the tax rate right now is built into a 250 each year to, for roads. And then we add to it as we need, if we get something over.
We're probably gonna do a half mile somewhere else.
We
Yeah,
can,
well, that's roughly a half a mile.
well, you gotta remember, we also did a grant, right, 23,600 grant.
Yes, it's coming in.
So we know that that'll be in that road to offset some of that funds.
So,
Well,
Want to use it on that.
hopefully we don't end up in the predicament that we ended up in this somehow.
I wonder if you could use that for Molly Filbert,
You can use it for any
road, right?
road.
Well, that's what I was wondering, if we couldn't have a public hearing, well, we already scheduled a public hearing, didn't we?
Yeah, and that's the next week, right? 5 o'clock.
I thought we were waiting till the check came in.
Oh,
Two
that's what you're doing, yeah, cause we're gonna get bridge one too.
Yeah, and we were gonna try to schedule it for December, that's where I remembered it, once we get the checks. And I thought maybe we could have the public hearing and use it for. We can't use it to offset our road expenses from this year where we went
Yeah.
over.
No, you're not gonna be able to use it this year because the grant, I mean, we felt that same thing last year with the state funds for the bridge, it wouldn't let us use it then.
Yeah, well, we didn't get it till January.
Oh, no, we were trying to do it before the end of the year,
Yeah.
so we were trying to put it in for the end of the year.
Yeah, and we never got the check till January.
If we get it,
So if we get it before we close, and that's what happened, we couldn't get it, it didn't come.
Right,
but if we get it, I think we could
before we
use it,
closed.
yeah.
cause it's just like getting a FEMA check
Yeah, we
essentially.
just submit the bills that we had for road construction. Yep. Yeah, cause that's what we were trying to do with the other one, we couldn't get in before the books closed.
So probably should just have a public hearing towards the end of December, the latest as possible, if we do get the check.
Yeah.
If it doesn't come, we'll just cancel the public hearing.
Right.
This way, at least it's been up, noted in a public hearing.
I mean, when I saw that, that's why I saw, I was like, oh, good, we had all that road expense, it'd be nice to be able to offset that expenditure we had this year and.
Submit those bills and get that, and then just put it into the general fund, yeah.
So the last. Board of Selectmen meeting before January would be December 26th. Would you like me to set it, the public hearing for them?
Try to Monday's Christmas.
You gonna have enough time to submit all your bills for reimbursement before then?
JP's on vacation, so I don't know where he stands on the bills.
Well, I mean,
I know he's got, I think he was waiting for, wanna see what it was gonna cost for. Molly Filbert. But then, I think the snowmobile club went and did a lot of work up there.
I thought you were gonna offset the road constructions that you've done already, so you were talking about.
That's what I was,
Those bills.
yeah,
These bills that you have right now for roads that wash.
we could submit those with this, you know, if we get the check, so I see what you're saying, if we had that public hearing to accept that. We would have to submit those
You'd have to
invoices,
file all those invoices in with it, submit it, that's what we were trying to get done last year.
but. It's not like the FEMA where it's a road, it's a road grant, it's a highway block grant,
They have to do is justify the funds.
right? So, I mean,
I thought we had, you
We
had.
can't use the FEMA, what we're doing for FEMA right now, we have to come up with something else, right?
yeah, but I'm just wondering if even if we didn't. A timeline, even if we didn't get it submitted, if we had the check and. It would still post to 2023, even if they didn't have time to review it until after January 1st.
And they maybe all they need is you just have the receipts. I don't know what the requirement is for the money that you're accepting. There must be something attached the state gives you. To say you have to have justification for use of the funds if they audit you.
Yeah.
I would imagine.
I mean, the letter saying that what we were gonna get was just kinda.
Highway block grant money.
Yeah, here's a gift.
Yeah.
Use it on your roads.
That's what I read, I didn't see where it said you have to, justify for it.
Justify.
We never did that in the past. No, I'm just saying, I mean, if they came back and audited you, there must be something that says that you use that money on roads, you can't use it to buy a new computer for the office.
Oh, I understand.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
the
yeah.
state, there was something that the state could, you have to have documentation that you used it, what the grant was for. You can't just say, I'm gonna go buy a new floor for the.
Yeah, and then that's where I was going in this instance, even if they didn't, if they audited it and they didn't have time to review it until after 2024, we still have documentation. That, because we're obviously use it for our roads, would be my opinion, we have plenty of receipts and documentation. My only question is, would that come off in any potential FEMA money?
Yeah, I was thinking that.
Yeah, you can't double dip.
So like, say FEMA was gonna give us $200,000, that means, you know, 70, whatever. Yeah, can't do math, 75,000.
Can't submit the same bill.
Yeah,
Right, you can't double dip.
But the thing is, I mean, we don't have to use it. To repair roads. That we're gonna submit to FEMA, we could use it for just normal grading and. graveling and stuff.
Next year, you mean, Wayne?
Probably just like that, we
Yeah.
had the road graded, and we could use that, was it it's gonna be $2,000-3,000. That can be applied to the road maintenance.
And I mean, we're still doing washout repair and
Yeah, I mean, anything storm related,
Yeah.
we'll keep track of and submit to FEMA.
And it's gonna be a wet snow tonight, so. And rain, 1 inch of rains.
Yeah, the ground's for that.
It'd be fun.
no,
I did clean out the first culvert down there. I picked garbage. I looked down and said like, oh.
Oh,
Into
great,
the grate.
yeah,
I really just want to hit Powell and retire, I don't want to plow anymore.
yeah, I see there was water there, but it didn't look like it was building up in it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dating up.
okay, so we have no automobile bids,
No automobile.
okay, so that ends that.
I told Brad to put a bid on.
Did you,
Yeah, me too.
did you? Get them on municipal bid or we discussed it?
Well, I sent that to see if that was an option, but we are discussing having. Chuck is gonna email me Paul's information, so, or email however.
You just opened up?
So I can send the little pictures and information to Paul, and he'll put them on
I'll
Facebook.
send it out
And
again.
with the sharing and
That's surprising.
everyone knowing everything on Facebook, that should hopefully help us
I
get
went to legal.
something.
Yeah, that's what you just.
Somebody
Yeah.
And one.
be looking for that or someone.
I'll follow up.
Give that a couple weeks,
See where it goes.
yeah. And then maybe put that
Municipal.
yeah, municipal bid for the van. And I'd let the other two just go to records.
The other question I had, that, website that we were talking about before for bidding,
Municipal,
no, the other one. That's in Concord,
oh, NHMA? No?
when Jeff Perry told me about it,
Oh,
I have it written down again. I wasn't-
construction something.
Yeah, source or something like
Yeah.
that, yeah, construction source or,
Mhm.
did we ever look any further into that?
Well, I know I looked into it and then I was trying to figure it out. And then I never got further than that.
Just a, like any RFPs, even the summer road bid where it's a 3-year bid, that may,
Yeah.
I know there was a contractor that attempted to drop off his bid for Summer Road 3 different times and the office was closed, so. Cause he came after posted hours. Nobody's fault. Working busy, so.
Okay.
Yeah. I said that, where, it looks like mailbox, I think, like an old postal spot.
Well, another option too, if that's ever the case, they can definitely call the office and I'm willing to stay until they can come if I just have to grab it, so.
Okay. You wanna end this meeting?
Yep.
Favor?
Aye.
Aye.